seems to be working now. Sorry, we had to do a full restart. I don't know what happened. But I'm not streaming on Twitch because that broke it last time. No, I opened the browser and that's what broke it. I don't know why. But this is all sort of janky wired together. I'm standing on cables, so I just wanted to get it up and going.
Much larger, huge ceilings immediately transform it. Congratulations. Thanks. I take absolutely no credit for this other than being supportive, because for the entirety, except for the last week, Seven has done everything himself. Not even the last week, the last 4 days. I had to go back to BC for 6 weeks for work, so Seven started working on his space on his own, and we had someone come in and help with the drywall, and Jacob, our employee, came in and just helped on his own time, just cleaning up and little things that made such a huge difference. And so Seven, did the floors, did the walls, painted, tore down a whole bunch of old, there was a drop ceiling in here, and tore that down so that the space was much bigger. But yeah, we're very excited. And then the last 4 days I was able to help with painting some of our more colorful, second coating and doing some of the painting in some of the areas. So Seven did first coats and I did second coats, and I did black wall behind me. In the front room, I did the yellow and red. We still have more painting to do in there. And there's a few other things we want to do, painting. We've got to paint the kitchen and stuff. But the hardest part is over. The moving into the space and getting it ready for people. And here we are. Seven's just having something to eat because he hasn't eaten all day. And we were up until, make sure my laptop can't see anything. Hey! Looking pretty cool, best of luck. Oh, yeah. I think it's so far so good. We've got a few more things to do, but it's all little fun things. Things that are just going to make the space bigger. So I am sitting at right here is going to be our espresso bar. We've got an espresso machine. We've got to put a sink in right here, get the espresso machine in, fine tune. We also have a decaf espresso machine, and we need to buy another bean grinder. Get a piece of glass in here. We have a piece of glass in the old arcade, but it won't release. It's a double-sided, what do you call it? A little trough it sits in with double-sided tape. They're just sticky up against the wall and on two sides, and it is stuck in there. And so we're going to try and spray some rubbing alcohol on it tomorrow to try and get into the crevices, because it If we don't have to buy another piece of glass, that would be great, but it's like stuck to the counter in the old space. So get that set up, and we're in a light industrial / office workspace area, and one of our regulars is here right now who used to work in this area, and he said one of the things he always said is, why isn't someone open a cafe or coffee shop or something? So we will be doing that in the next probably 2 months. We'll get our food certification, whatever it is. We've done the training stuff that you have to do it. We just have to have a lot of sinks. You need at least 3 sinks, and we're gonna have 4. Take the class or whatever it is. So there's that. We've only put up about 20 lights in here, and we probably have another 40. We went through everything, and there's just hello.
Look what we can do. We can do camera safari adventure time.
Oh
All right,
my
here we
gosh.
go.
All right, someone's gonna take
Hopefully
you on
this will
a
work.
camera safari. We've got 6 people. TV, my hair, went into storage to find duck guns, could not find them. So, oh, look at all these comments. Let's see, Spike, hey, looking pretty good, best of luck. Reset, Dr. Ood, Bozo the Clown, no audio on the tablet. Yes, we have misplaced in the move our lab mics and our tablet. So we'll find those in a couple weeks. Yeah, and we will have a VIP section that is in the works, and there's still more renovations that we haven't completed to the space, so just upgrading some areas to make them pretty, and then you'll see more coming. But we've added the bumper pool and the dart that Seven walked around first to show. That's just off to my. Can you see any of it? Ooh, sorry. Did I move that? No. This one. Oh, you can't see it. It's. I'm gonna put this over here since nobody's there. Big Lebowski's over there. It's just beside Big Lebowski. We've got the bumper pool and darts. Reset says, "Yo, everybody, I'll be back running to the store." All right, well, we'll see you soon. Nickelodeon surfboard bar top. Awesome. Tell Seven that. Spike says, "Hey, Nate." I think Seven's having a little more food, and then we'll swap because I have to hire somebody for my job, my other job, my day job. This is my night job, and then I'm gonna finish my work for the day. Troy and Arlen are grabbing snacks for the road. Are you buying more snacks for yourself? Picking something up for your sister? Oh, excellent. Sorry, I keep forgetting. Never right here. Oh no, I'm just
Sorry, I'm having a snack. Sorry.
Can I give you a tip? If you like Mike and Ike, we discovered that there are two large, very glass boxes on top. They don't. Pick up one box, one of the other boxes. Pick up one of the other boxes and compare them, or just bring that one up and you can see it. Yeah, the blue ones are small. The blue one is bigger. Isn't that crazy? Yeah, I was restocking.
Glass.
I was restocking, so you don't have to get.
Okay, let's see. I'm going to read the comments because I haven't read the comments. So Nate says, "Sweet space, much larger than huge ceilings, immediately transform it. Congrats." Yeah, I'm loving the ceilings. It's so great. I worried about the echo. I did do. I shot video. I came in here. I don't even think I was finished painting. Maybe I was finished painting. Don't remember. Doesn't matter. Before we had anything in here, we hadn't done the floors or anything yet. And I did a spectrum test, a 20 to 20,000 hertz sweep of the space to see, and then I looked at the waterfall graph to see, you can basically visually see the reverb of a room with the waterfall graph, see how long it takes particular frequencies to die out. Then I built, there's 12 acoustic treatments hanging from the ceiling. They're basically 15 inches by 4 feet, something like that. And there's 12 of them hanging. Then I shot the room again to see how the difference was. There was a little bit of reduction, but not a lot. So above this wall, it steps down, and where it steps down over the washrooms, I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to build some big panels. There will be some acoustic panels up there then. And then on top of the washrooms, It's just basically just the 2x6s, 2x4s or 2x6s, whatever's up there, and the drywall open. I'm going to layer a bunch of probably just pink fluffy insulation up there. And that will actually work as a soundtrack because it will catch frequencies coming in. And then we'll see how that goes. And then I might hang a few more on the walls here and there, depends, but I don't know. We'll see. It's not too bad, actually. It's not too terribly echoey, which was a concern. But we can control it a little bit better, I think. The sound in here is nice. In the other space, we had the 4 monitors in the center of the room, and then we had the 4 televisions, and then around that we have 4 speakers. So everything was coming out of a central point. What I did here, and you can kind of see it if you look over the pinball alley there, you can see up above. It's actually a 2x6. It's a 12-foot 2x6 hanging on the ceiling, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of those that go all around basically the alleyways. We can hang lights off it, and I hung 4 speakers off of there, kind of distributed around. So over here you can't really hear the music that much, and you can have a conversation, you can talk and everything. When you go over there, you can hear the music because it's just kind of right above your head. I wanted to make it so that I didn't want to have to blast the music in here, but you got to have something going in the background because when it quiets down, it gets really eerie. Like if everybody stops playing a game at once, all of a sudden it's like really quiet. It's like, what the hell? So it's nice to have a little bit of music in the background. I would like to get a subwoofer in here though. These speakers are loud enough. When we turn them up and the amp that they're matched with, it'll get quite loud in here, but it's a pretty vast space. So a subwoofer would really round out the sound a little bit. Let's see here. No audio on the tablet. Is the audio working? I'll go check, because we had a problem with that earlier.
So I'm looking around like, do I reset
sent a guy in a truck, not on a fire truck. And he was here first, and then like 10 minutes later, the fire truck goes off. So we bagged it. And then we found another one back there, but it's actually, I bagged it, and then later I realized that was
Did you finish all of your Mamba? They're pretty good. Seven hasn't tried them before. Are they all the same flavor?
no.
No, I got one here. Don't worry. Alright. Oh, there's one. Okay, sorry, I ate all the orange ones. No, just try to fix it. There we go. You can try the lemon for the raspberry. Yeah, don't forget we're open 7 days a week during, and we'll be open on Christmas as usual. So you need to get out of the house again or the day before. Yeah. Or stocking stuffers last minute. Like I said, on Tuesday. So for Wednesday, we should have.
whole bunch of different
Renewed flavored Mentos. So like it's marble pop flavored Mentos. Yeah, it's really having a lot of fun. Yeah.
we have it.
Yeah.
And we've got the bag.
We just been really unlucky this year. We didn't get to get it started up, but now we have an actual kitchen back there. So,
You saw the back. Workshop, yeah, an office. Wow.
as soon as we get up and running, we'll be like, hey Arlen, come in, free fryers working, and you're down to see it.
You guys can play with it.
All right, you guys have a great day. Sorry guys, we totally ditched you.
All right, sorry about that. It's fine now that you're back on the laptop. I'm not on the laptop. Reset took a smoke break. That was quick. Reset says I had to go collect the pelt prize on a couple possums.
I'm gonna sit over here.
Jules likes music. Hello?
Slash Rebecca likes music.
Is someone singing opera? Maybe. Not me though. Spike says winter finally arrived last night down to 22F. We had snow last night.
Tell them about driving.
I told the story, but I think the sound was working when I told the story. Yeah, it was mostly melted by this morning, which was nice. So we didn't have to drive back in that nonsense. I don't know what it is here right now.
It feels chilly out there. When I'm surprised.
Yeah, it's brisk. I don't have a thing
my poor
outside.
figs. I have to dig them up on. Oh, maybe I'll do that on Sunday.
Charlottetown. Weather. It is 2 degrees Celsius. I don't know how many that is. What is 2 Celsius to freedom units? 35.6 degrees in freedom units. So Spike wins. It's 22 degrees, 22 freedom units there.
Is that colder?
That's colder. That's like negative.
Okay.
That's negative 5.5. That's brisk. said people are playing bumper pool. I'm really enjoying that.
Really like
We lost a little bit of space bringing the table and a dartboard. I guess I didn't show that.
But you kind of did, and I said, but we are working on some other renovations in the space. We just haven't completed them yet. Like Seven, I was saying that you had redid the bathrooms and put new flooring and the new painted it and everything. Made it nice.
So we got the basics up, and then now the next 2 or 3 months we'll be able to kind of take it easy, toy around. I need a break. I need to take a couple of weeks where I'm just not working here, breathing in nasty construction dust and all that other nonsense.
And I was saying we're just kind of to the point where doing fun stuff like adding more lights, getting the espresso bar. Like that's not going to be too bad. You know, you cut a hole for the sink and get that hooked up, and then we'll get the machine. And I was saying that we have that glass. Try and pull that glass so we can get that installed.
Yeah, I think we might have to get another one. And if we do have to get another one, I'm gonna get like a wavy top one or something like that. Something funky.
Well, if you pull it out, we can always sell it and then get the wavy top one that you want. The glass guys are so great. You can get it from them. Oh, okay, I need to do
Spike
one.
says he's a lumberjack, so it's okay. Does he work all night and sleep all day?
My dad was a legit lumberjack.
Yep.
I have pictures.
Is it even legal for you all to not stream bilingually? Only if we're not in Quebec. I think if we're in Quebec, we have to do the Frenchy French, but you could really use some French subtitles here. Moi. That's it. That's all I know. You know a little bit of French, don't you? I don't know French.
What?
French. I know croissant. I know.
I can read more than I can say. Like, we read a lot on the back of boxes and things. Probably can understand a lot. Can read a bit of French.
Oh, it's nice we open kind of. We got some new people and some old people into the new space. That was kind of nice.
Yeah, we had our first birthday party, which was why we had to be open today. And we have another one booked tomorrow, which is good. Oh, got a reply to that woman who wants to book a party on December 11th. It's just been so busy. Oh, and Jenny wants to know if we can do an e-transfer. Like, it's like, oh, and we have a whole bunch of class wants to come on the 13th.
I responded to that.
That Facebook message. It's December is always one of our busiest months, and now that we have this new space,
30 something grad kids
like what grade?
graduated
Oh, like 18? Oh, that's not too bad.
on a Thursday.
Not too bad.
Down for that.
And you were like, he was like, can you accommodate 30? And it's
Good
like, at
space.
this point, we
I
can
told
do
him,
80. Our old space was 50, and we probably comfortably could do 70 here, and pushing it at around 80.
I like we've got almost exactly the same amount of machines in here right now, but we have so much more room to move around. We even have a space in the back for that big table, and that opens up and seats basically 5 feet by 5 feet square, so it seats 12. And we have a little room next to it. We can bring out more tables if people need for parties and stuff. The only downside, the one thing that I did like about the other space is I liked having the
What was that?
that was a credit
That is a weird sound in this space.
echoes. I like the other space because people could come in for parties. They spend the 2 hours here, and then they would go next door and have pizza and do their cake and do all that big mess over there. Not our problem. that was kind of nice. But we'll have to talk to a couple of other restaurants. Make a deal with Pizza Donaire. They used to deliver. I don't know if they do. But it would be nice if we could make a couple of deals with a couple of different restaurants. We can have menu options, like if people wanted burgers for a party or pizza for a party or something like that.
Apparently the Domino's guy had the hardest time finding our place.
There you go. That's how darts? There you go. Alright. I'm gonna play some darts.
Okay. I'm trying to be busy while also not messing up what I'm doing at work. Sorry, it's not you. The system that I'm using at work glitches. And I've sent support a ticket and they can't fix it. It just keeps happening. So frustrating. Okay, I'm back here. Let's see. Reset says it could really use some French subtitles here. Jules has a croissant. French subtitles. I had French subtitles once, but the acupuncture cleared it up right away. Ha. 2022, I'm sorry. I'm so tired. Reset says y'all better to advertise my deep fried possums there. I can send you the catalog. I do it by mail order. Reset, are you the one that also does the spatulas? Nice to see Sophie again after being away. Thank you. But yeah, it's been crazy year. And I was just saying to Troy that I've been away for over 4 months this year, since last December to this month. And then even though I've been back for a month, Seven and I didn't see each other because I was working at the arcade every day, and he was with the old arcade open, and he was working here. And so we haven't, even then, like, we'd only see each other when Seven would come pick me up, and we go home after he was done working in this space. And so we spent more time together in the last 4 days than we have, because we're both in this space together, than we have in the last couple months. 2.5, 3 months. We spent more time together in the last 4 days than we have in the last 3 months, 5 days. And I miss that. Oh, are you joking? You can't hear me again? Ugh. Hi JR. Can hardly hear you. Is it better? Is it better if I talk louder like this? Am I just mumbling? Do I? Very low sound. Slight lag on the video too. Okay, so a couple of things. If you can hear me, we have misplaced our lab mics, so I'm using the along with the lav mic somewhere is also a tablet, and I don't think they were stolen out of the car. I'm gonna hope that they weren't stolen out of the car. It would be really strange that that would be stolen and nothing else. But we'll see. There's a whole heck of a lot of boxes we still need to unpack. So I'm sorry the sound is quieter. I'll try and speak into the camera. Anyways, long story short, Seven and I have not really had any time together in the last 3 months, and even like this whole year has been very difficult. And so we're looking forward to, like Seven said, he's going to take some time off, I'm going to take some time off, and then I would really like us to take some time off together, but we still have a few other things to get set up here, like the espresso bar, and we got to get our food certification. Anyways, we super appreciate everyone's support, and we had an incredible group of people that just volunteered their time to help us move. Like, most of them were customers turned friends. And one of them was just a regular customer, Jessica, who comes in a lot, and she just was like, oh, I came in for you last night. Do you need any help afterwards? And then she stayed for 6 hours helping us pack up. 6 hours. And then another friend brought a guy, and our friend Chris B, he has a truck, a big, because he delivers building material, and he and his buddy moved all of our machines. Seven put all the heads down, he moved all the machines into the space. Incredible. And Chris W went home, got his power tools, came back and pulled everything off of our walls, our shelves, our window coverings, our lights, just pulled everything down. And then and Jessica packed up, Jacob packed up, and I was unloading things here, so everyone was doing everything on Sunday. It was crazy. But yes, so you were looking at our new space. It is pretty awesome. Oh my god. Reset says, you got good friends. When I mentioned I need to move pinball machines, I don't hear from my friends for months. Chris B has been bringing his clients into the arcade for a couple years now, and so when he heard we were moving, he was like, I'll help you move, and then they got through, I think we did 9 trips with the machines. Luckily we're only like 4 minutes up the road, and Chris and Jeff, his buddy Jeff, moved all of them, and we got like 2/3 of the way done, and he's like, is Seven really set on having them all done tonight? And I was like, we really do. And he's like, okay, we'll finish them. So yeah, it's I mean, you can move a pinball machine on your own, Reset. You don't need friends to help you. It's always handy when they do. Sometimes they're more trouble than they're worth. No. But Chris and Jeff had it down to a science, and they were moving them on a tiny little ramp. It was like a 2-foot wide ramp, and we had one of those hydraulic carts, so we kept all the machines on legs, folded down the heads, loaded them onto the truck on one of those hydraulic dollies or carts, and then he walked them, the two of them walked them, and we have a loading bay here, which you can see in the corner where the table and chairs are, and it was higher than his truck, so they were at an upward angle, 2-foot wide ramp, and I tell you, they were incredible, and it was slightly raining that day. And but the scariest one that they did first was twin rifles, which was like 600 pounds, and they just had this little 2-foot ramp that was straight from the loading. It was like a 8-foot ramp, and I was just like holding my breath the entire time. And they got that, and that was the first one they unloaded. And I'm like, all right, if they can get twin rifles offloaded, then they can do any of them. And they did them all. So it's pretty amazing. Seven's playing a round of darts over there. You can't see it. You can hear it though, I think. The place is amazing. We've still got a little more finagling to do. We could fit 4 more machines back to back in the main row here with room to walk on either side, so we can add more there. We're gonna add, we've got more space to where that little lounge chair is that you can see that's just to the left, right here, this. I'm actually gonna redo this. You can see it just off screen to where I'm pointing. This little like chase lounge thing. I'm gonna redo that in Space Invader fabric. I bought some fabric to make Seven some shirts a while ago, and I never got around to it, so I'm gonna recover it in Space Invader fabric, and then my brain stopped working there for a second. And then that'll look really groovy under the dark lights. But we can put more machines right where that is. Put more machines there. More machines to the side of Volley. And there's more room. You can't see it when you went on the camera safari, but there's a huge space in the back there, and we can put more machines there. So there's a lot more that we can add. And good thing too, because this is only about a third of our collection. We have so many more things. We've got our pachinko machine just to my left. I'm not sure. And we wanted to put this up on the wall. It's on the counter right now. And one of our regular customers came in tonight and he'd never seen it, even though we have it out every once in a while at our old space. So we're gonna mount it on the wall, and if someone wants to play it, then we'll give them the pachinko balls to play it, as long as they don't steal them, because they're expensive. Or we'll let them rent the pachinko balls for like $2, as long as they all come back. We need like a pachinko ball counter or something to make sure no one's stealing from us. Space Invader fabric was pretty cool. I found that one and then another little like video game style one, so I'll see how much I have and recover that. I think that'll be really groovy. Seven got a really good deal on it, so. But yeah, we've got our other cocktail tables in the back. In the front, we've got one cocktail table that we're going to switch over to coin drop, so if people want to play on their break at work or something. And it's a good size too, because we want to bring in board games. And so, if people, you know, and kind of move as well to, hello Luke, a social model on some days, like Fridays and Saturday evenings, we're thinking 7 to 11 will be one price. And then, haha, Reset says I tried pachinko ones, they don't taste very good. No, they don't, I imagine. But we'll have board games and people can play those out front if they want. And, or over at the table in the back, they can just hang out. So, thanks so much, you guys have a great evening. Oh, one more hour, we can go home. This is the first time we've left at like 11 p.m. in ages, probably. How are you managing not having pizza plates next door now? Honestly, on Sunday night we ordered pizza for everybody that helped us, and we just hung out here, had some sodas and pizza, and then I had pizza the next day, and then I had pizza the day after that, so I'm kind of pizzaed out at the moment. And funny enough, there was a birthday party here tonight, and the woman ordered Domino's and they couldn't find us. And I'm not sure if Google shows that they've updated, but, and our Facebook's updated, but apparently Domino's went to our old location, so I'm not sure if the apps need a little time to update. And anyway, so I mean, it was nice because late at night we could order pizza or something. This whole week, what did we have? Sunday we had pizza. Monday we had pizza. Tuesday we had leftover pizza, and then we went out for sushi. Wednesday we had what did we have for dinner on Wednesday? Did we have dinner on Wednesday. Last night we ordered Wendy's. And I'm looking forward to making food again. I'm taking Sunday off. Seven has Monday, Tuesday off because I have to work. I took this week off work so that I can work on this. Or work on the space with Seven. So I have to go back to work on Monday, and I have to work tomorrow from here, just to catch up. I'm rambling now. I'm so sorry. I'm really tired. Let's read. Luke says, "Evening, everybody. Reset. Tried a Pachinko once. Didn't taste very good. I imagine you broke a lot of teeth." Luke, congrats on the non-official opening. Thank you. We're hoping December 14th will be our grand reopening. We want to do it before school's out so that maybe we get some media coverage and remind everybody we're open 7 days a week for the Christmas break, and that we've got some fun Christmas presents and stocking stuffers. We're getting a huge order of candy on Tuesday, so we'll bring that in on Wednesday. And then JR said, "How are you managing not having the pizza place next door now?" Yeah, so they were really friendly, and we'll miss them and wish them all the best of luck, but we are not sad to be out of that space, other than the crows. But Seven's already started befriending the crows over here. Luke says, place looks out of this world. It's, yeah, and I've said this again, that Seven has done an incredible job, and I take very, very little credit for the work here. Like, him, and he had help from Jacob, and then we hired Mark to do the drywall just to get it done faster. Just mudding some of the new pieces that we put up, and but Seven did 90% of it, 95% of it himself, and yeah, so all credit goes to Seven. JR says, "So this is a soft opening before the grand opening." Well, we couldn't afford to be closed for very long, and we already had a birthday party set today. Fridays, Saturdays, Sundays are usually our busiest days of the week. So we usually we're closed Monday, Tuesday, and open Wednesday through Sunday. So we just are planning to be closed Wednesday, Thursday, extra 2 days. So we had 4 days to finish getting this place set up and finish the little tweaks that we wanted to do, like adding in new toilet paper dispensers and paper towel holders, upgrading little bits here and there. So, and finishing painting, which I essentially spent Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday painting. And every day I'm like, I'm gonna finish. And it didn't seem like a lot, but coat after coat, and like I did all this black on, what did I do? I did black, gray, and yellow on Wednesday. All the days are working together. And yesterday was just cleaning and getting things put away. And then today again was cleaning and getting things put away. So anyways, long story short, we had to be open, and it's kind of like a soft 2 weeks, but we're like back to regular business. We still, we have another birthday party tomorrow, so it's just kind of like we moved, but we're gonna have a grand reopening just to draw a little more attention to letting people know that we moved to a new location. So we'll see how it goes. Jules likes music, says the place looks super awesome. Yeah, we still have other things to add over on that left wall there with the pinball machines. We actually have 3 more LED curtains that we want to hang up. So Seven's got to get out the big ladder to get those up. So we'll do that in the next few weeks, and that'll really jazz up those walls. And then we also have like 20 little LED lights. Like there's the Atari one that you can see on that post there. That one is actual neon, but we have like 20 more lights that Seven's collected that we need to put up all over the place. And then we have a whole bunch of colored lights that we had under the machines to kind of give it a good glow. And so what we're going to do is we have the black lights on the walls and the colored lights under the machines. Now we're going to reverse it because our floor is UV reactive. And then we'll do a little bit more around that 7 on the back wall. But 7 did that all in really groovy tape, and it just turned out really, really nicely. What else? Yeah. And then he did that window back there. It's like 12 feet up. It says arcade, and he left 2, so there's an open sign there. I love neon lights with the black light too. They like to be called African American lights now. Huh. Reset 5. 5 what? Did I say something and I don't know what I said? Or are we all... Pinball disco in the back. Actually, 7 has put up, he wants to make all of the disco balls rotate, so we do have other, like, we have to get all of our lava lamps up. We also have to change all the light bulbs of the lava lamps. So we're going to put some shelves up on the wall here, and those will have all of our lava lamps up on a switch. And then we're going to put the disco balls on like a T so that they can all hang, and it'll be like a planetarium, and it'll all move, and we'll put it on a motor, and so it'll just be like this crazy moving disco planetarium thing. Countdown to Thunderbirds are go. I don't know what that is, but okay. I've got to finish this work thing, but I'm still going to keep chatting with you. I'm sorry. Nothing ever ends. I'm going to try this again. Please work. It's not going to work with me. How dare. So terrible. What if I change the date? Just can't win. This isn't fair. Okay. I'm going to have to do this the old-fashioned way. I'm going to have to type it up instead of sending it through a program. Don't you hate it when that happens? So now that I've talked a lot. What are you guys all doing on this Friday, cool Friday evening? It's seems a little chilly out there. Whew. No, I don't want that one. That's the one I've been using. Yes. How is the weather where everyone is? Just curious. I don't know if 7 told the story. I'm gonna type and talk to you at the same time. Oh, are you heading out, Reset? Thanks for joining us. First stream in the new location. How many drinks do we have now? You have a great weekend too, Reset. Thank you. Still the same amount as the other location. Good question, JR. So we have the same amount as the other location, which I think is about 108. We brought in a couple new ones today. We swapped, like, some of the new ones we brought in are the Cove sodas. We brought in a couple Mountain Dews. We brought out a fresh stock of crushed birch beer, which you can only get, I think, in Newfoundland, and Lime Crush, at least here in Newfoundland. So we've still got more, but we want to get a third fridge. So right now we have 2. You can see them right there. Those are 2 fridges. And we want to get one more, so we'll put it where the tractor game is, and we'll move the tractor game. And we'll throw in another... We'd love to get another double door like that white one, so it's a bit larger. So, yeah. Alright. Oh, JR says wet, rainy, 10 degrees Celsius. Ugh, sounds like you're from Vancouver. Luke says, bye, reset, same. Alright, see you later, Luke. Spike says, good to see the space. Sophie and 7. It's time to watch Thunderbirds. Oh, that's your movie tonight. Okay. Thanks for the cool stream. Best of luck on you guys. Well, hope to see you up here sometime. Send Luke a link to the movie. That sounds good. Maybe we'll join you for that one time. Okay. Well, how long have we been streaming for? About an hour? Who else is staying on? I was going to tell you the snow story while I type. So last night, what is today's date? No, we're going to date it November 25th, 2024. Backdating. So, last night we're working here late, and they said that it might snow, and I'm like, they've said it's going to do a lot of things this last week, and hasn't done any of the things that it said that it was going to do. And so I was like not totally concerned with the snow, but then sorry, I'm gonna grab my water. But then we're working, and I see and I was gonna take some things out to the car, and I see it starts raining, and I was like, oh, and then I see it starts turning into like that rain slush, and I'm like, double up. And then we kept working, and so then around 11:30, I think I said 7, we should see how this goes. Ooh, because if it gets really bad, I know we still have lots to do, we should leave early. And, or earlier, don't stay too late, like 2 a.m., just stay until like 1 a.m., but then 2 a.m., or 12:30 rolls around, and 7's like, yeah, let's just go. And usually the area that the arcade is, like 20 minutes outside of it, will be bad with snow when it snows, and then the rest of the drive home is fine, which is fine with us. But it was not anything like that. It was terrible the whole way, and either our tires are bald, or like it was this weird icy slushy thing, and it was just crazy. And it was like just slippy the whole way home. It was intense. Not something you wanted to do after your after you've been working for like 12 to 14 hours a day nonstop for the whole week, and you're so exhausted you just want to drive home, and then fucking snows like crazy. And so that took us an hour and a half to get home, is what I'm trying to say. An hour and a half to get home. I asked him if he wanted to listen to anything, and he said no, so I just talked at him for keep him calm because he didn't want to listen to anything, but then also um, didn't want to. I didn't want him to just like be sitting there in silence. So I know I'm kind of rambling. Seven's chatting over there with this customer works at you, Olive. Oh, he's making us cups. Look at the sheets. I honestly can't wait for tomorrow. It'll just be so nice to come in and not have to do anything. That sounds like your addresses wrong. I'm gonna do that and then I'll hop that chair. Oh please, will I read something?
It's probably. Yeah. Probably.
You're not Oh, totally missed something here.
Yeah, they're fun. Yeah. Hopefully it'll be a nice.
Alright.
Finance in the winter can be awesome. Yeah. And probably just move. Yeah.
You have music in the background? People get copyright infringement for that? Almost there, folks. We're almost done.
Because it was Friday night, you guys just know that they're
Tomorrow.
yeah.
There's going to be a lot. We'll see what kind of like. I mean, a regular day. No.
Yeah, this is the other thing yesterday. There. Lovely. If you don't mind. Someone else told me their terrible snow stories. And I'll read them as soon as I finish this.
Yeah, that one. That's
And then I'll put other lights up there now. So the white. Just like LED shirt.
Music is a bit louder in the background. Yes, not sure about copyright if it gets flagged. Yeah, I'm not sure either. We've kind of looked into it before. Oh my god, look at these things. I need to get them cut. I haven't had them cut in ages. Like, down. They were here. My hair grows so quickly. I need to get my whole hair cut. Maybe now that I have time, I can do that. No, I'm supposed to go that way. I have a natural part over to the side there. And of course now that I've touched them, they're like, no, it's unnatural now. There we go. Alright, cross your fingers I did this right, folks. There we go. No, that's not what I want. Try again. Send. We did it, everybody. The streaming video of you is around 10 seconds ahead of the audio. Oh. It's probably this crappy camera mic. Okay. Done. Took me like 3 hours to send that one letter. I'm so tired.
3 hours to send one letter?
I'm just really tired and distracted.
Yeah.
Really long.
Also, they say that the audio is like 10 seconds behind. It's probably this camera mic, but I think we're gonna sign off anyways. Right. Seven, come say goodbye.
All right, I'm gonna